Hello, everyone. Good morning to States and good evening to India.
Good morning, Aksar.
Good morning. So, Ankit, can you please go to next slide, please? So, thank you very much, first of all, for your valued time and joining us early morning. And agenda for this webinar will be like we'll start with introduction of team of Texan. We'll be also introducing Texan's partner. Then after we'll go ahead with, going through our Texan services and solutions. We will be presenting Texan solutions ecosystem introduction and use cases for those what we have built so far. We are going to showcase our Texan Tejas 625 EVK architecture, and then after we will be following up with a few demos which are with our IPs, and that is with Tejas 625 evaluation kit, Tejas Care with Telip solutions, what we have built on AI based. Texan Tejas radar sensor for heart rate and occupancy monitoring. Sensory NLP, Texan Tejas camera with metaverse, and Texan Tejas with more information and resources. We are going to, showcase you here, and followed by this demos, we are going to have some question and answers session at the end. So, meanwhile, like during a webinar, if you are having any questions, I would request you to write down in chat box. Respective people presence in this team. We are going to reply on those questions one by one. And allow me to introduce a Texan team first. Now we have our CEO, Mr. Brijesh Kamani, who is from electronics background, and I am a finance and strategy management. So he's the one who is behind Texan's inception since last 10 years, and we have our speakers with us, Mr. Jignesh Rane from electrical background.
Yes. And
Yeah, thank you very much. He has more than 17 years of experience in hardware department. We have Mohit Agrawal with us, who is from electronics background, who has an experience of more than 14 years of experience. He is a technical lead for firmware in Texan.
Hello team, welcome to the seminar.
Yeah, thank you very much. We have Ankit Danak, who is our, senior sales manager for customer relationship. Yeah, Ankit.
Hello, everyone.
And we have Ankit Shukla with us, who is our senior sales manager and working with us, Texan as a senior salesperson. Okay, so going forward, we have our Texan partner with us, who is basically Mr. Jeff from Sensory. Hi, Jeff. Good morning and welcome to the seminar. I guess.
Hi, good morning. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. It's we are here. We can hear you clearly. Thank you very much for joining us in webinar.
Oh, my pleasure. We love working with the Texan Group.
Thank you very much.
Good morning, Jeff. This is Brajesh here. Hope you're doing great.
Hey,
Great
good
to
morning,
see you.
Brajesh. Yes, doing well.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah. So moving forward, like I'll give you a brief about Texan, and then I'll hand it over to a technical team to take this conversation forward. So Texan has been established in 2014 with the ISO 9001:2015 certified IoT product design and development consulting company. We are an ODM and OEM for numerous B2B application and use cases company. We are a team of 300 plus IoT engineers deploying end-to-end product engineering services across different domains like embedded hardware, embedded software, artificial intelligence, product design and mechanical engineering services, cloud, web, and IT-enabled services, application development, product certification, and we also supports for electronics manufacturing in terms of mass manufacturing. Yeah, so these are some of the mission, vision, and core values what we follow in terms of like our business routine, day-to-day practices with our clients. Yeah, please next, please. Yeah. As an overview, we are 300 plus strength company. Our head office is in Milpitas, California, and our ODC center is in India, which is western part of India. It is a city called Ahmedabad and state called Gujarat. So far, we have executed 300 plus projects. Ankit, can you please go back? Yeah. So far we have executed 3+ projects in which we are having 100 plus satisfied customer base with us. Uh, I mean, across 300 plus projects, these are the major domains where we have worked for, like IoT and Industry 4.0, wearables, consumer electronics, automotive domain, healthcare, security, and surveillance. Yeah. So these are some product engineering expertise. We are having three different domains where we are having engineering expertise. One is IoT and AI services, in which we provide services in terms of like IoT product development, artificial intelligence and machine learning, embedded system, PCB design and layout services. On cloud side, we are having a dedicated team who works for algorithm development, API development, cloud architecture, big data science. On IT side, we have different resources on like mobile application development in terms of iOS and Android. We also have people who can develop app in terms of web, UI UX development. We are having a skilled manpower who works on platform solutions like SaaS, ERP, LMS, CRM. We also support or in terms of ticketing, reporting dashboard. We are creating admin or user dashboard we can create. Can you go to next, please? Yeah. So this is our IoT, Teksun's IoT product development lifecycle, whereby this is our standard practice which we follow in terms of product development lifecycle. We are, going with the phase 1 to phase 5, in which, like, if we go ahead with phase 1, which is a design phase, in which we create complete requirement document and technical blueprints in terms of like detailing of the requirement with technical specification, top line architecture, and acceptance criteria of the project. Once it is completed, we go ahead with development, which is phase 2, in which we help our clients to create, minimum prototype of 1 to 20 units. We also help with proof of concept prototype, EVT prototype, in which like development phase, we takes care of developing hardware in terms of PCB, PCBA layout, in terms of firmware development on different platforms and chipsets like MCU and MPUs on Qualcomm, Quictel, NXP, and ST. And we also help in this phase for AI and IT related development as well. So once the development phase is completed, we go ahead with phase 3, which is a certification part. We also help any clients to, go ahead with certification in terms of FCC, CE, UL. So we have authorized body who can help us in, providing us the certification of the product what we have developed. After certification, we go ahead with phase 4, in which production ready unit. We help with the minimum 50 to 100 units, whereby we provide all those 50 to 100 units to the client and send it to their end clients, which has been used and tested for a certain period of time. After testing, we get a feedback on those 100 units, and If there are minor modifications required, we go ahead with those minor modification in phase 4. And then after once we are ready with the final product, we go ahead with mass production of that unit as well. So we are end-to-end service and solutions provider company who supports on design till mass production. Yeah. Can you please go to next? Yeah. So I'll hand it over to Mr. Jignesh and Mohit to go ahead with explaining Teksun solutioning ecosystem and demo part. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Akshay, for the introduction of Teksun. Now, I will be walking through Teksun solutioning ecosystem. So, what we have done at Teksun right now is we have developed a range of hardware accelerators where we can be ready with 80% of the solution, and depending upon the client needs product requirement, we can make that extra efforts of 20% so that we can reach the market faster. Now, we have segmented them into low, mid, and high as per the processing power. And the other industries that we are serving is smart factory and warehousing, smart cities, and smart home. So this matrix makes it very easy to decide where the product lies and which platform to choose and how to enter into the industry. Moving forward, the major criteria that we have divided the ecosystem is into Teksun Tejas, which is majorly Qualcomm, NVIDIA, Synaptic-based phones. Then we have Teksun Extra, which is mostly industry 4.0 centric, and that's why we have gone forward with NXP and TI because those have already a strong hold in those industries. Then we have Teksun Tech branch, which deals with tracking indoor and outdoor. When we talk about indoor, we can think of DLE, UWB, and when we talk about outdoors, we can consider GPS, and all the data is being transmitted over NB-IoT or range of cellular functionalities available. And one interesting thing that is there, which becomes a USP to all these three are Teksun Tele solution. So these are ready AI algorithms that are hardware agnostics, and they are ready till we can say 70 to 80%, and we have kept it ready on a certain database, data sets that are available, and depending upon the requirement, we can go ahead with it. We have partners with Qualcomm, Quectel, Sensory, NXP, Synaptics, Nordic, Connected U, Analog Devices, Renaissance, AWS, a whole range of ecosystem is available in case we require to go that extra mile. A sneak peek on what the accelerator solutions we have available with us is Teksun Tejas Sombor. Let me grab one for you. So here we can see this Tejas Teksun Sombor. Based on that, we have made multiple use cases as Tejas IoT Gateway, Tejas LTE camera, Extra HMI solution, Tejas infotainment, Tech indoor tracking, Linux soundboard, Teksun Tejas 10-inch HMI, which we can see over here. This is the 10-inch HMI. We have Teksun Tejas IPTV, similar to the Android TVs that there are into the market, and Teksun IoT Turbo Gateway that you can see over here. Going a bit deep into what particular solutions does is Tejas Care, as we saw, we will be going into a detailed demo for this particular product. It is currently running all the Tejas tele IPs that we have developed right now. Then we have Tejas Som 625 that we saw that can be literally transformed into any application that we need. Then we have Tejas SBC, Tejas Edge Camera. On the HMI, we have seamless connectivity and dual standby, Wi-Fi and LTE. Tejas Soil Sense, Tejas Point of Sale, Tejas Som 210. So 210 is something based on Qualcomm 210, which is a bit lower end than the Qualcomm 625, Tejas T card, and Tejas Health 360. So Tejas Health 360 is a solution right now to accelerate the telemedicine use case right now. Raksa wristband. This is one of the wristband that we are developing on NB-IoT that can be helpful in case of SOS conditions. Tejas IPTV box, Tejas VP to HDMI converter, Tejas USB Ethernet device, Tejas CAN that can be easily be utilized into the EVs right now, and that can be coupled with the Tejas HMI solution, that it becomes a full-blown dashboard with car connectivity. On the Tejas currently we have 2 megapixel camera, 5 megapixel camera, and 8 megapixel camera. So based on this we can have different Tejas camera mode devices, and it can be integrated into even single device. Then Tejas USB camera for endoscopy and conference use cases. Taking a bit more deeper dive into Health 360. Now, as we discussed, Health 360 is something, a kind of a portable diagnostic device that can reach into every home or rural areas where we can set up remote clinics. What it will help diagnose is your glucose, blood pressure, ear, heart rate, pulse oximeter, and throat condition, nasal conditions through the extra cameras that being added. So the use case is you can have this particular device in your hand, get all these diagnostics done. All the data will be live relayed to your medical consultant, and you can get the consultancy right from your home or right from the rural area where the medical help is not reaching that quick. So that's one of the use case. Second use case is Tejas Scan, where we discussed this. All the tele algorithms are running. Namely, we'll walk you through fire detection, smoke detection, fall detection, AI cursor, safety gate detection, gesture control, AI gaming, Face ID, natural language processing, occupancy detection, facial expression, word spotting, human activity. We'll test it live, a couple of demos in this webinar to give you a closer look on how things are happening. Then we have Tejas Edge camera. This comes into this standard form factor of an IP camera where it can support night vision. Camera sensor being used over is 5 megapixel and IMX335 from the Sony Starvis series, which has an impeccable result into the low light conditions. It works with a simple power supply of 5 volt, means it is going to work on any standard USB charger that are out there into the market, and it's have a battery backup of 3000 mAh. The special thing about this camera is edge processing. The majority of the cameras that you would have seen, the IP cameras, all the data has been relayed to the NVIDIA, and major of the AI processing will happen over there. But these cameras are standalone, where we can get the AI processing done on the spot. It can find a very good use case into the security, airports, and those kind of environments. Moving forward, Tejas IoT Gateway. Since we are in this embedded world and sensor networks are like, we can't go away from them, but that gives an arise of a product, a requirement on the gateway side. So we have this ecosystem developed in-house where we can have the internal communication over the BLE, LoRa, Zigbee, any of the wireless communications, and the data can be relayed back to the cloud either on the Wi-Fi or on the cellular 4G network. Then we have this infotainment system, which is sporting right now a 10-inch display, but it can be increased to any size of the display Majorly, you can see currently we have shown its use case into the automotive industry, with currently EV cars being rising, and majorly they are electronic centric, and every car is going to need a dashboard. So this is where it finds its use case. Now, Jignesh will walk you through a couple of demos that are planned for this. First up is 625 EVK introduction.
Yeah, thank you, Mohit, for giving the opportunity. So this is the basic picture of the Teksun Tejas 625 evolution kit. So it mainly consists of the four parts. Like the first is 625 SOM board. Second is the two numbers of 5 megapixel and one numbers of 2 megapixel camera. Third one is the 10.1 inch capacitive touch display. Fourth is the 5 volt 3 ampere DC adapter. Now going to the basic block diagram of the device, the SOM module. It has the USB Type-C for the charging and the data block purpose. It has the different switches to volume up, volume down. General purpose switches are there. It consists of the 3 camera, which are the MIPI protocol based. It has the mic and the speaker. 3.3 mm jack is there. Then the RGB LED is provided for the different indications of the device. Then PWM is there, PMI, ADC is there. Different sensors like the temperature and humidity, accelerometer, gyroscope, magnetometer, proximity, all 4 sensors are available. Then it has the different I2C and the IOs are available over there. Then we have the cap, it's the SPI, I2S ports are also there. Then we have LCD, two port LCD available over there. And we have SIM card, SD card also with the Wi-Fi and BLE 4G network is also there. So going to more depth in the evolution board. Now Tejas SOM board is a state-of-the-art solution for edge processing. It is high-end SOM jacked with the powerful hardware specification with Qualcomm CPU with Android 9 or Linux platform. Now its the main advantage is the 80 by 5 mm size, in which we have taken all the features provided by the Qualcomm processor, and it's very complex size over here. Based on the SOM board, we have developed the different Tejas solutions like Tejas camera, Tejas industrial tablet, Tejas IoT gateway, Tejas smart industrial TV, and Tejas HMI for IoT. So for the specification of the SOM, we can go one by one quickly. So the part is powered by the Pictel SC680, which consists of Qualcomm 62 high-speed processor. It has built-in charger IC and fuel gate, which will having the good feature, so we don't need the extra battery charging circuitry outside. It has the Qualcomm Quick Charger 3, USB Type 3C with the 3, which has the charging and data both the facility in the single port. It has the 4G LTE Cat 6, WLAN 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz, Bluetooth 4.2 BLE features. It has GNSS like the GPS, GLONASS, video. Then it has 2 IMX335 and 1 IMX307 camera. As mentioned earlier, it has a different 4 sensors, SIM card, SD card, RGB LED, microphone 2, 1.5 Class D speaker output is also available. Going into the left side, the camera, it has the, as mentioned, one is the IMX335 5 megapixel camera, which has 60 fps, 2592 by 1944 pixel. It has 2 micrometer pixel size, and it has the 120-degree FOV. Same as for the IMX307, it is 2 megapixel camera. It has 60 fps full HD 1080p at 12 bit over 4-lane MEP. It has 2.9 micrometer pixel size, and it also has the 120-degree FOV over there. Now I will show you the live demo of the Tejas 625 EVK kit. So we can see all the features are available on the kit. So this is the kit, how it looks like practically. I have power, it's using the DC jack over here. You can see the touch screen is working over here. Now I will connect it to the emulator so we can see more functionality easily over here. USB. So I am connecting it to the PC to the emulator now, so we can see the details over there in the computer. Mhm. Mhm. Yes. Excuse me.
Okay. Just give us a second. The screen is not coming up. Just a second. Okay.
In the meantime, Mohit set up the demo. We can chat about a couple other points and a few questions that we received so far. And specifically in terms of someone has asked a question about what is the smart devices here. So we are talking about the all use cases that is with the connected devices connected to internet. So all of the solution on the Tejas ecosystem, what we are presenting right now, having a 4G LTE or 5G connectivity, and the other side having a dedicated GPU for edge AI processing. So most of the solution and the demo that we are going to run even today on the EVK has AI-based algorithms running on the edge on the GPU and connected to internet all the time. So all the telemetry data that can go through the internet. And part of the 3 to 4 demos that what we are going to run is one demo is to showcase the EVK capabilities. Second demo we are going to see is around Tejas Care device, which is a 10-inch small portable device having all the algorithms loaded into it. So it's kind of a end application use case where it can be used for multiple use case where it can be wall mounted, it can be used in the industry 4.0 application. And then we have built a complete Tejas camera with solar powered as a power input and 4G LTE as a connectivity piece over that. And in that specific use case, we are going to connect the video stream to Oculus 2 metaverse device, and we will be able to see the metaverse live stream onto the screen. So that is the another demo we are going to see, and then one of the demo that we are going to run through our partner Sensory on the wake word detection on the Tejas Care device. So these are the pretty much demo that we have planned, and all the demos, all the things that we are going to see is smart devices. So that covers the connectivity and that covers the artificial intelligence on the edge. So in the meantime, if
We
Ankit,
are ready with the demo, Vivesh. Yeah, can you see my screen now for the 625 ELT?
yes, we can see your screen.
Yeah, so this is the connected to the emulator to the PC. So now we can see the camera interface over here. This is the first camera front side. And by selecting the second camera, we can see the second camera also over here. So two camera interfaces over here. Now going to the different specification, like we have the sound recorder over here, we have the mic also.
Sound recording.
So whatever we can speak, we can just also hear. Hello, hello. So we can see the voice is detected over here. We can record the voice and then we can play using the speaker also. So I'm just saving the file over here. So we can see the file is created and it's playing. Yeah. So it's the speaker in the mic card tested over here. Now going back to the storage and the SD card. We can see the storage. It has the two storages. One is the internal storage and one the SD card we have already inserted over here. So it is the 8 GB internal SD card also. Now I will try to connect to the Wi-Fi over here. So I'm setting the Wi-Fi over here. So one of our team member is creating the hotspot and I will try to connect to it using the Wi-Fi. So you can see the PAB1 we have connected right now using the Wi-Fi. So Wi-Fi is also working. Now I'm showing you the Bluetooth connectivity also. I'm trying to turn on my Bluetooth so you can check it over here. So you can see the GPS channel Bluetooth is available. So I'm pairing to it. So we can connect to the by providing the code over here to my mobile. So Bluetooth is also working. So I'm right now not sharing with the connection, but it's working fine now. So these are the basic features of the evolution kit. Now I will show the sensor data on the screen. Now we are in the command mode, so where we can put the different commands and we can see the sensor data also. It shows that device D is connected right now with the emulator. So these are the different sensors data are fetched over here. So we can see the one by one raw data. Like the first one is the humidity raw data, humidity scale, all the temperature raw data is also over. So first sensor SFT3 shows the temperature and humidity data. Second one shows the data of the accelerometer. Then third one is the proximity over here. Then is the magnetometer data is also here. So all four temperature data we can see over here in the command flow is the raw data, which can be implemented to the API, and then we can get it as per the requirement in the form of the graphics. Yeah, so this is what we discussed for the 6.2 EVK kit. Now we have the different demo for using this Somewhat 625. So I and Mohit will go with the different demos and show you the details more. So first one is the touch display. So Mohit will take over over here.
And
Yeah.
so we have this Tejas CAD US where we'll be showing you this further demos. It is booting up right now, and again we'll just plug it in so that we can see it on the emulator.
Screen for the control.
Okay, so what we are going to see right now is Tejas tele IPs that we have. So we discussed fire detection, smoke detection, fall, and all these are homegrown IP models that have been built are running on this system. First, I will go through stress monitoring use case, where I'll be just pointing the camera towards Gmail, and we can see the oxygen saturation and heart rate will be coming up in few seconds over here. The algorithm in the background is analyzing frame by frame of the face. We can see right now oxygen saturation is 95% for Jignesh and his heart rate is 86. Stress index is mildly calm right now and the facial expressions are neutral. So this is that. Coming back from here, the next use case that we are going to see is just a second. Next use case we are going to see is the on the radar side. So what we have right now in front of us is Tejas radar. What as the sign shows, it will show us the vital signs, and the other radar system that we have is this. It has a running symbol, so it will be showing us motion detection as well as the fault detection. Okay. So on the app side, currently this is a pluggable device, so we turning it on. When the device turns on, we are going to see the Bluetooth listed over here. So this is Tejas radar motion that we are going to see. Okay, sorry.
Healthcare.
We'll need to see the healthcare one. This.
Last one.
Okay, we have started the sensor right now. We will be bringing up the vital one. So Tejas radar HR, this is up now. The sensor would be pointed towards Jignesh to capture his vitals. So the vitals has started coming up. The breathe rate is currently 40, and what we are able to see on the heart rate is 74. So we can see a slight variation in 72 and 74. Breathe rate is also a bit constant there. Now, we'll switch the sensors and see the motion detection. What? The occupancy sensor.
All the technology what we are right now displaying is non-invasive. That means no connection is required. We are using 66 gigahertz radar sensor that is customly made. So through that, we can see the real-time minor movement, motions, the heart rate, and breathing count. And the previous demo, what we've seen is completely from the vision. We are monitoring the pulse oxy as well as heart rate and HRV of the person to identify the stress. So this is the demo we are seeing about motion detection through radar sensor.
So what we saw a few seconds back, now right now Jignesh is very steady. We can see it is occupied, and now Jignesh is going to make some movements, and we can see there is a motion. Okay, so the thing is with this Tejas Care, we have all the camera-based technologies available, and if in certain use cases there is a privacy challenge where we can't move forward with the camera connected into the home, we can very well use these radar-based solutions which are connected over the BLE, so that privacy is also not broken over there. Okay. Jignesh. Okay, as we saw already on the EVK, Jignesh ran a particular script to see all the sensors that were working. We went through gyroscope, accelerometer, magnetometer, ambient light sensor, temperature, and humidity. Now, these are very common sensors that one way or the other we will be requiring in every other application. And apart from that, during the architecture display, we showed that there are I2C expander bus and GPIO expander bus is there. So in case we need to accommodate any extra sensors, those could be accommodated on them. Okay, so we already saw the Tejas CAD demo that was a plant on the stress monitoring side. Okay, the radar sensor demos we went through. So all this material is available on the YouTube for a detailed view of how things are happening. Tejas Sensory NLP, I'll walk you through that. It's a natural language processing thing. The good part about the sensory is all the voice assistant services that we see right now, be it Google, be it Alexa, be it Siri, everyone requires an internet connection. So what happens is the voice gets recorded, sends back to the cloud, the processing happens, and we get the results back. So obviously, internet is required, and apart from that, there are sometimes a network delay associated with it. So on the sensory, all the processings are speech to text engine, essentially is running on the device, on the edge itself. So if you want to develop a new project under the sensory, there are three kinds of projects: wave word, simple commands, and large natural language vocabulary. So on the wave word side is whatever a product that you have made, like we have made a Tejas product. So we can always use a wave word as Tejas start video, Tejas stop video. The use case we have a Tejas TV. So that's where the wave word can come into the picture. Okay, so this is a very intuitive UI that Sensory provides and makes it very easy for developing any custom wave word. So the thing is, we can just initiate a new project by going into the project name, deciding the language, initial size, output format, and writing the wave word. Here we have written hello Tejas to device start responding. The next thing is command set project. So here we can list down a set of commands into the text mode, and automatically it will be taken care on the speech side. In the language, we can choose the language and particularly the accent as well. Currently, we have utilized English US accent. Okay, so we have integrated this sensory into Tejas ecosystem so that the delays can be avoided on the network latency side. Okay, now we are going to see a demo with Meta with Oculus Quest 2. I'll be handing over the control to Ankit for this part. Ankit will be showing you.
Yeah, thank you, Mohit, for giving this wonderful opportunity. So basically, today in the demo, we are going to show that how a Tejas camera system is connected with the Oculus Meta and showing the live streaming in Oculus device via casting with the TV. So basically, as Jignesh and Mohit explained, that we have used the Tejas 625 SOM series in this Tejas AGI camera.
I'm just bringing down the presentation right now so that automatically the video that Ankit is going to share gets pinned to the screen for everybody. Meanwhile, Ankit brings up the demo. We'll like to walk you through a few products that we have put up over here on the display side. Like we had this particular kit developed on Tejas 625. We have a similar kit available on
Tejas 210.
Tejas 210. It supports 2 cameras right now and a 10-inch LCD display.
It has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 210 processor. It also has the VP protocol touch display over there, and same features like USB, then the mics, the sound, speakers, all gyroscope, accelerometer, temperature, proximity sensor, humidity sensor, all are over here like we have in the Tejas 625. The same features will develop using the 210 SOM.
Okay. So you must be wondering why I have two similar kits, right? The only part is on Tejas 625, you would be able to do processing on the edge because it's have a more powerful processor than 210, and we will be utilizing 210 where the requirements are not stringent and demanding. So that's where we can move forward with this kit. One of an innovative use case that we have developed with the Tejas camera. If you could remember, this is the camera picture that we had seen earlier into the demo. Now what we have done is just placed it like this. Sorry, the video went off. Over here, this is a very innovative solution on the standalone side. We can just simply place this module anywhere. Like even if you want to put it outdoors, it has this solar panel to automatically charge it. This is IP camera which can be rotated anywhere. The main thing is in machine monitoring use case. I can just simply place this anywhere. Wirelessly, the data would be transmitted wherever we like. So this is one of the demo to show the agility of the Tejas ecosystem, that it can find solution anywhere. Okay.
It will be good if you can show Mohit radar sensor and Tejas scale devices, because previously the video was very small, so it was difficult to see for everyone.
Okay. Okay. This particular device that we see right now is a compact modular device made with radar. The heart sign shows this is particularly tuned for vital signs detection. Similarly, we have this other module. It has a symbol of a motion attached to it. This is particularly tuned for occupancy detection and motion detection. Even it can detect fall. Okay. So we'll try to again show that particular demo. Now Jignesh has currently
the vital
Tejas radar vital sensor. And here I'm just okay. I'll just run the screen on the screen so that it is easily visualizable.
I think screen sharing is not required. We are able to see directly on the
Okay,
screen.
perfect.
It would be
That's
better.
fantastic. Okay. So we have selected Tejas radar HR over the BLE and decided to connect. Now we'll be able to see the heart rate and breathing rate. Okay, so the results over here are much faster than the camera based, and it is non-invasive. Apart from that, it is like preserves the privacy as well. Okay, the next again is on the occupancy side. Okay, now I will run the occupancy. Tejas radar motion connect. So currently the seat has been occupied and Jignesh is still. Now Jignesh is going to make a movement and we are going to see that motion has been detected. Okay. So I guess we can move forward with the rest of the presentation, and if Ankit comes up with that particular demo on Ocular, we'll see that. Okay, since we are running towards the end of the presentation, I'll just rush through what we can see. For more information, all these material is available on the YouTube. We will be making this presentation available for your easy access on architecture of each and every product that we showcased here and a short demo video of them. So what we saw just right back was Tejas IoT Edge AI camera, BP to HDMI bridge, Teksun Tejas IP TV box,
Can ecosystems, Tejas gateway, Tejas gateway, IoT edge gateway.
and if you require any demo, you can request via teksun.com/connect. We'll be happy to share a customized demo or the ready demo that we have according to your needs.
And at the end of the webinar, after that, we will share the PPT. That's like the PDF format with each member join the webinar so they can go through the details over there.
Okay, and keep following us on the following channels: LinkedIn, YouTube, Insta, and Facebook. We keep on regularly updating whatever the new developments we are doing on regular basis in the company. So that brings us to the end of the presentation, and everyone can ask the questions they have. I'll just walk you through. On right hand bottom side, on the second most, we have these activities. In the activities, you can click over there. On the third row, there is Q&A option. You can select it and press ask a question and go forward with it.
Yeah, Mohit, here Ankur Sharma is having a question like, would you mention a few applications?
Would you mention a few applications? Hi, Ankur.
Yeah, hi, Ankur Sharma here. So, sir, I was trying to understand, like, in which areas you have the applications for devices?
Okay, so what we discussed was a particular Tejas 625. That's a prominent camera prominent ecosystem. So anywhere you would be requiring a vision-based product in a particular form factor. So surveillance is the major area that you can find its use case. Other use case, interesting one because it spots a screen. You know the digital signage, right? So that's where we can find an placement for it. On the making some custom TVs that we require, that we have an ecosystem. You want to make a tablet for a particular your use case, you can develop that tablet. You want a dashboard, that can happen. And coming to the dashboard part, we may not be requiring vision-based solutions. Then we can go back to 210 where a simple dashboard would be there, and it would be a more economical model over there.
We can also do the infotainment system for the car and the trucks. Also, we can develop the POS system using the 625. And the main feature is like the shown demo for the radars, where the privacy is the more concern in the aged families, like in the bathroom, someone is there and suddenly fall down. So it is not feasible to put the camera, but if we have the radar over there, then we can easily detect the someone is fall and we can get the alerts over there for the helping of that particular person.
So this is kind of a basic technology which has got multiple uses. Either we can use in automobiles, we can use it, surveillance systems in an enclosed space or elsewhere.
Yes, so that
there
is
are
the
many-
main purpose of the developing the SOM board, using which we can put the, as per the requirement, we can develop the different use cases for the customers and we can easily get it done.
So, as we said, that these solutions that are on display right now are hardware accelerators, so that you can envision these products into your roadmap or the product that you are seeing, and these can enable you to get to the market into 2 months or 3 months of time span, which otherwise you would have to go for a full hardware and software life cycle of development, which could have costed you a year of development efforts. So that not just the time you must have lost on the market trend as well. So that's where these developments come into the picture.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, and I had one question from, let me see, just a second, on Prinesh Patel, that does Teksun has consumer devices available in the market? So currently Teksun is purely into B2B market space, and taking the product to the consumer market would be on the client's end. Okay, by this answer. Any other questions?
There is one more question on bottom side.
Okay.
Animesh Sachan.
Okay.
It's a,
What is the song
yes.
is used in the device? Do all the cameras have capability to capture video simultaneously? Does the kit have capability? Yes.
We have used the Pictel SA600T device and the Pictel module over here for the song. Then it has the parallel camera catching up the videos, visibility over there simultaneously. And we already shown the AI/ML algorithm, the Tejas scale, where Mohit has shown the demos over there.
So 625 Soundboard supports AI/ML activities. On 210, like we can give it a try on small models where it would be basically to the sensor one, but vision-based AI/ML wouldn't be suggested with 210. I had this. I want to explore many solutions for our vineyard and tasting room. Let's discuss what can be done. So, hi Satya, thanks for sharing this. If you could drop us an email on the contact side, we can take this conversation forward.
Yeah, I will. I will let you know what are the things I want to implement in IoT in the vineyard, complete farm automation, as well as the point of sale systems in the in our testing room.
Perfect. 210 would be a very right fit over there. And in the presentation, as we seen that soil sense is one of the internal use case that we have developed, that was particularly developed for the agricultural domain. And let's see how similar our requirements are, and even if not, we can also customize the solutions for the same.
Yeah, I would really appreciate that. Yeah, like to have the cameras and also sensors for many other things which we do in the vineyard. So once we do that, many other vineyards will be interested around us, so we can demonstrate that too.
Perfect. Sounds a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, you mentioned Raksha Band. It is again from Ankush Sharma. Are you expediting marketing into non-US countries? Okay, so the only limitation for it would be NB-IoT ecosystem being developed into that country. Particularly, we have made this conscious decision to go with NB-IoT technology right now with the Raksha Band. Okay, Sanat Kumar, interested to more on safety care detection use case, which was mentioned in the presentation, that is use our radar-based solution. Okay, on the safety care detection, currently it's a vision-based solution that we have. Radar-based is not implemented yet. On the safety care, it is majorly focused towards the industry where wearing of a helmet is a necessary. Having a waist jacket is necessary. So what that vision-based solution does is identify if those gears have been worn or not, and if someone has not worn it, and warning would be generated. So the similar demo is there on the YouTube channel, and yeah, it is on vision, not on radar right now. Okay, I guess we have taken up all the queries. Anything from anyone?
Yeah, so like I have shared one link with RFQ in case like if you are having more queries and information to share, please share it with our RFQ form, and we will definitely get it reviewed, and we will set up a meeting for discussing the requirement in details. That would be an ideal solution in case of reaching out to the Teksun.
Okay, so here this Teksun.com RFQ is there. Okay, Usha has raised a hand. Yes, Usha, please share your query. Okay. Okay, so I guess we are done with the question and answers now. So we'll wait a couple of minutes before we wind up the session.
All right. Thank you, everyone. It was great connecting with everyone. Thanks, Mohit and Jignesh, for making it happen. And thank you, Akshar and Ankit, and all the team members for the demos. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great day, everyone. Thank you very much.
Have a good day. Bye bye.